This is why they don't want this man to run for re-election.
In our children is an act of child abuse. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this?
No, I cannot believe it.
I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable.
And this is why they want to put him in jail and move him out of the way.
We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
We're going to get into the indictment of Donald Trump. This happened a few days ago. And the real reasons why they're going after this man.
No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago.
Everybody, it's Manny Brandon back with Mannys Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. Well, as you guys all know, Donald Trump has been indicted. He's been formally indicted. And I'm going to let you know, we're going to spread some light on why they want him out of the way, why he was indicted and arrested, and what their agenda is. All that coming up right now.
Are you ready?
What's up, everybody? It's Manny Brandon back with Manny's Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. Guys, today we're going to talk about the indictment of Donald Trump. I had scripted this, but I'm going to talk frankly and with no filter. We're going to get into why Republicans and Democrats do not want him back in office, and it has nothing to do with any corrupt document paperwork. I mean, don't forget to check out fnxfit.com for the best in supplementation and apparel. All right, we're going to get into the indictment of Donald Trump. This happened a few days ago, and the real reasons why they're going after this man. We're going to get into his previous involvement with Stormy Daniels, previous pornographic film star, and how they're trying to judge up past investigations that he was cleared of before his presidency and trying to use them to derail his term for future office. Check this out. On March 30th, 2023, Donald Trump, the President of the United States from 2017 to 2021, was indicted by Manhattan grand jury for his alleged role in the scandal stemming from hush money payments made to the pornographic film actress Stormy Daniels prior to the 2016 U.S. presidential election, making him the first U.S. president to be indicted. Trump faces 34 charges of falsifying business records in the first degree. In New York, falsifying business records is a misdemeanor, but can become a felony if done to further another crime. The indictment raises novel and complex legal issues. Trump, who resides in Florida, traveled to New York on April 3rd and surrendered to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office on the afternoon of April 4th. After his arraignment, he immediately returned to Florida. The next in-person hearing is set for December 4th in New York. Now, throughout the investigation that led to the indictment, Trump accused District Attorney Alvin Bragg, his prosecutor, of having political motivations. Months before he was indicted, Trump declared he would run in the 2024 presidential election. Neither the indictment nor any criminal conviction would make Trump legally ineligible to run. Guys, you can see what happened. This man entered the presidency as a Republican, his first term. The Republicans thought they could have someone under their control. They thought they had a puppet. Donald Trump turned out to be a president who did more for African Americans and whites, more for the country than they had previously thought, and he totally went against the left's agenda. That's why they don't want this man to run for re-election. Now, Stormy Daniels situation, 2006, the alleged affair. They met at a golf tournament, and in 2006, he came in contact with Stormy Daniels, pornographic film star, and they had a fling. She wanted to come out and make it public in 2011 in an interview. Some of Trump's people talked to her. All these documents or concealed evidence that they're saying is literally, allegedly, hush money receipts and records for when he had an alleged affair with Miss Stormy Daniels. And they're looking into all this in the New York courts, trying to say that this is adequate reason to dismantle this man's vie for the presidency once again, and also adequate reason to discredit him. When all this is already looked into, they don't like Trump. They know he's dangerous. He's a threat to them, and he's threatening to blow the whistle on pharmaceutical industries, the entire transgender issue, which a lot of people, a lot of mothers can resonate with that, and they don't want that because there's an agenda in motion that does not have our best interests at heart. In 2006, like I said, I'm going to repeat that. That's when he met Stormy Daniels. She had her first interview in 2011. All right. He was elected in 2016, although she came out days before the election to try to discredit him with an interview with a blowing of a whistle, and supposedly alleged hush money was paid by his attorney to Miss Daniels. But whatever happened then, she still had the opportunity, and she did, even after Donald Trump's presidency, to come out and relive her story, relive her quote-unquote experience, and share it with the media, and she did, and he still remained in office. So why bring that up again? Now they're just digging deeper because they don't like the man. They want to get rid of him because his policies stand for what true America is. All right? No child should be able to be forced and thrown down their throat about what agenda they are. Just like with the jab that we got. They were forcing them on 12-year-olds. Children younger than that. So this man, actually, as much as people disliked him before his presidency, I've seen a lot of turnaround in the American public as they came to realize what Trump's true policies were and where his heart really lied. The man is pro-America. You cannot deny that. There's no way, just like he says, any other country can sit there and willingly and morally advocate changing of sex of different individuals in their society, implementing that they've been born into the wrong body, and other issues that have, need a lot of scrutiny. I watched a couple other news outlets, and they also revealed that a lot of people that are going after Trump are political Democrats with high ambitions in government. Political Democrats with high ambition in the U.S. government and politics. Politicians who are out to get this man out of office because they don't give him a chance. If Donald Trump was to run for office today, he would win. That's what this is all about. I wasn't a fan of the man when he first came out, but I just kept listening to what other people were saying. He's this, he's that, he doesn't like this type of people. He's obnoxious with some of the things he's saying. But then as I looked at his policies throughout the years, throughout his tenure, and I listened to what he had to say, what he was really saying, like, what the heck? This man is advocating, services for our best interests. And I hope the rest of America does not wake up too late and realize it too late, because we're at a crossroads right now. And we got a sitting president that is no way capable, shape, form, mentally or physically of running this country. And Donald Trump is the alpha male's male. That's what we need right now. We need this country to be run like a business, and we need a good kick in the butt by a new American dad, so to speak, because these things that are going on in America would have never went on in any country 20 years ago. They're not going on in any country right now. We're being laughed at. The buffoonery is hilarious to China and all these other countries. We gotta set things right and get back to the traditional values that made America great. We gotta do it once again. Boom! Thanks for watching Mannys Fitness Fortress. I'll see you next time.